our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future and your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag.
All right, man, everybody talking about Ciara's Oscar dress, obviously people gonna make comparisons to when she was with Future, and that's who she really is, bro. Most church women like that, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the church, had a lot of good experiences, had some bad ones. Most of the bad ones tend to happen when you get older, or when you get older and you reflect on when you was younger, right? I could do a whole series on shit I seen in the church, good and bad, but we already know, man, church girls is freaky, man. A lot of the church girls that be at the cabarets and at the clubs and at the parties and be busting it open on Friday and Saturday night, they come into church on Sunday A1. You know what I'm saying? I done had stories of partners saying that they knocking chicks down, right? And they beating it up, and the girls on the phone talking hella regular on the phone to they man or they baby daddy, whatever, like ain't shit happened, and that made them not like really trust them. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been in situations where that's happened to me. Or a chick on the phone with her mama and shit, you know what I'm saying? I remember I was had this chick over and she was on the phone with her mama. She was like, I was younger. Don't be out here doing nothing you ain't supposed to be doing. And, that shit went out one ear and came out the other, bro. She was doing all types of shit. But, hey, it is what it is. But we already know the history of church girls. It's church and history. So, they go out here, they praying with prisoners at the church, and, next thing you know, she twerking in the snow. Next thing you know, she talking about all the single independent women out here. And she married and stuff, the hypocrisy. I don't know why you shouting them out. We should be trying to build two-parent households, and, what she had on, it don't surprise me. She was just twerking in the snow with some booty shorts on, and what was, according to the Bible, what was man's greatest downfall? What was man's greatest downfall? The first one, it was a woman. You go to Samson, what was his greatest downfall? A woman. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, once you start kind of looking, looking, man, people, that's why people easily make the equation that a woman is the downfall to a man. Because, most of us grew up in the church, and, it's plenty of stories of women being a downfall of men, but I ain't here to talk about Russ, or per se about his play on the field. But, we know, man, these the same girls that lead an after hour at 4 a.m. and they come to church, don't smell like a breath of liquor, no marijuana, no nothing. Women are unbelievable creatures. They are. You know what I'm saying? They could be out all night getting trains ran on them and go back to their man like ain't nothing happened. Clean everything up like ain't nothing happened, bruh. So, they got the versatility to do both. And she could be going through her little midlife crisis. Women thrive for attention. That's another reason why, traditional marriages don't fit today. Women love drama and they love attention. And you can't do nothing about it. That's just in a mechanism. That's just them. And as a man, you got to understand there's a fine line between, it ain't a fine line. You can't give too much, just like you with time, you can't give too much attention and you can't give too little. If you had to be on the side of one, I would just say be on too little. keep her fiending like Pookie was fiending for crack in New Jack City. You don't want to be able to give a chick too much attention. You know, and that's their game. Their game is to try to break you as a man. Their game is to try to win your heart. And once it's like a hunter. You know, once he then secured the goal and reached his peak. I mean, what's the fun in it if the animals or the person that you hunting or the prey that you hunting just gonna lay down? Ain't no fun in it. Ain't no fun in it. So that's their game. They want to take your heart, take your time, take your attention, and say, well, I won. Right? And then either they already know they're gonna divorce you, they fuck around with you for a while, own you for a while, and all that type of stuff. So that's why you can't, you can never fall in love. I agree with Immortal Techniques. You can be in love, but never fall in love. Never give your heart to a woman. Love them with your cash, never love them with your heart. You know, you end up like Russ. And he ain't doing it for her no more. Motherhood ain't doing it for her no more. The attention of your kids is different than attention than 30,000 people screaming your name. You know what I'm saying? Millions screaming your name. You know, and a woman can embarrass a man just like that. And that was embarrassing what she wore. He allowed her to wear that on the red carpet. That lets you know everything you need to know about Russell Wilson right there. Everything you need to know. She got the simp to raise her kids. And that's exactly what she got. She got the simpleton to raise her kids. You know, when it was too toxic with Future, when Future stopped caring all together around, stopped giving attention, the bare minimum, and she didn't have this kid and he didn't move on to other women, now she wanted to try to have her cake and eat it too. You know, now she want to go get the good man, the back cleanup. And now she want to embarrass him until he had enough. And if he was smart, he'd cut bait right now. If he was smart, he'd cut bait right now. I'll say it again. If he was smart, he'd cut bait right now. If she can't listen, right? If she ain't gonna listen and you and she gonna wear stuff like that and keep embarrassing you, and when she don't want to play her role, you can't be with nobody like that, bro. You know, you can't be with nobody like that. It's one thing if she entertaining and she, she dancing or whatever, but you can't serve two masters. And a lot of women been doing it for a long time. You know, clubbing and sinning on the weekends, throughout the week, Wednesday and Sundays, they repent. Tell me I'm lying. People acting flabbergasted. Oh, I can't believe she did that. Man, it's been going on since the beginning of time. Real talk. Real talk, dude. And what be funny about it too is that baby mamas will set some standard for the next nigga that she didn't set for the first nigga. You can say, well, she learned and and now she don't want to make that mistake. But for the right nigga, she's all the morals to go down the drain. That'd be unbelievable, and that's pretty much what's all out there. And that's why a lot of these dudes is going overseas to get women, which is a dark side to that. And I'll speak on that another time, maybe on another platform. But it's a dark side to all this shit. But it's unbelievable how they sit there and they set the standard for a guy like Ciara. So I ain't gonna mess with no more Futures. I'm gonna mess with a Russell Wilson. But then she want to go back to acting like she with Future. It's crazy, bro. Women are complicated, dude. And what you gotta watch out once you have a kid by a woman and she become your baby mama and she start doing stuff, kind of moving on and stuff. One thing you gotta worry about is her blaming your son. A lot of black women don't take accountability and they put everything on their kids. They put everything on their kids, and that psychologically, especially I can speak on it, fuck up little boys. And that's why a lot of men grow up and hate black women, or y'all, you know, y'all deem that they hate black women. That's why. Y'all say, how can you be raised by a black woman and guys hate black women? Answer the question. I mean, you asked the question. You literally answered the fucking question. You know what I'm saying? If I was raised by one or some and I hate them, there you go. and you got to understand, man, you got to be, it's hard, but you got to be there. And like I said, I ain't against, you know, baby mamas and shit. The great thing about them, at least you know they women. You know, I ain't really against it. I mean, you know, as long as the situation, you know, don't put me in harm's way, but it's a lot of these dark stuff. But then, you know, once they, you know, go with Future and they start setting all these standards and they get back with a dude that do right and want to do right, they fuck around and start falling back into a Future phase. So that's one thing you kind of got to watch out with it for. But, you know, it is what it is. It's what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think, man. I'm gonna be unveiling a new platform and I'll talk about stuff like this real quick. You can watch me on Instagram too, man. Give me a follow. It's in the link tree. I create on there, talk about stuff like this. Check out the Real One-on-One Music Entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on everywhere in the link tree, from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.